So what's up, people? It's Danny D from Dubai is calling, and today I have a very special guest with me, Miss Priya Kocher from Range International Properties, and we're gonna talk about a few things like how you got into real estate and things about the real estate market and about you, of course.
Sure.
So let's get started.
Absolutely.
So Priya, tell us where you from and how long you've been here in the whole real estate game.
I come from a small town in Himachal in India. So I'm a mountain girl, and I've lived in India most part of my life. And then Dubai just happened, It's it's a land of opportunity. Everyone wants a piece of the cake here. So opportunity struck us and we grabbed it and we came to Dubai.
So all the way, small town girl to big city, Dubai.
From the mountains to the desert.
From the mountains to the desert. And then
Yes.
did you jump into real estate straight away, or did you come to Dubai and did you have something else going on?
Yes. So we are back home, our family business is real estate development. So we are into development in Himachal. And so I've grown up seeing real estate,
Okay.
I can say it's in my blood.
It's in your
So
blood.
yes, so I've seen that all my life. And then I was doing that, alongside my father for a good 5 to 6 years. And like I said, we were developers. So I was taking care of the construction part, being on the site, standing in the sun, dealing with labor. There's no concept of contractors and all of that over there. So you are a one-man army. You are at the site. You are the one who's taking care of everything, from the construction to the government authorities, to the civil engineers, to the architects, all of that. So I have a developer background, and when I came to Dubai, real estate was just a natural choice. And somebody told me that they are hiring, real estate professionals in this company, and I just went for an interview and I got selected, which was a big thing in itself, because I know people alongside who had come to Dubai at around the same time that I had, and they had given close to 20, 30, possibly more interviews, and not getting through anywhere. And I'm talking about smart, individuals, not just run of the mill. And that's when I realized that I gave my first interview and I got through. So this really means something and I should take it. But of course, it was very different because it was real estate sales and it wasn't development. And sales back home is very, very different. It's more of word of mouth, your credibility and all of that. And here it's a different ball game altogether.
Yeah, especially I'm talking about maybe the timing also. Like back then when you were in India, there wasn't like social media and the way the realtors go about it now.
Yes,
how they do it in Dubai, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So when you first came here, you said your first interview, you aced it,
I'd like to think so.
and it was with Range.
No, it wasn't. It was
with another company.
Another company, yes.
Yeah, because everybody knows, even till today, it's extremely hard to get employed in Dubai and get a job in Dubai because of so many people coming in.
Absolutely, yes.
So you aced your first one, and then what happened?
The first one, I was there for about 4 years, which in real estate is a pretty long time to, stick around in any company. And I'd like to say that it was one of the best decisions to join that particular place, because it's called the School of Real Estate. So I graduated from the school, not literally, but School of Real Estate in Dubai. And then Range happened to me. So I learned a lot at my previous organization, but Range opened up a world of opportunity to me. Like, I didn't know till before that what is possible in this real estate space in Dubai. The working, the kind of way to sell. I mean, it opened a whole different world, like I said, in front of me. And that is really something, because everyone's working hard, right? But Range gives you the direction in which to put your hard work. And of course, then it means a lot of success. Success means growth in every way, yeah.
So let's talk more about growth. So did you also start as sales in Range?
No, sales. Because when I started my career in Dubai, I got into sales. And then soon enough, I realized that I love doing this. It's very exciting. It's very challenging. You have something different to do each day. Of course, I mean, you're selling but the developers every day are changing because every day there's a new product coming in the market.
True.
You're meeting new people every day. To sit across somebody and understand their mindset, their thoughts, what they're thinking, their background, and everyone is so, multicultural here. There's so many different countries that people come from in Dubai. So this job is never boring. It's very, very exciting. And I think that's what keeps me going.
Yeah, I can see that from your face and the way it lit up when you're talking about it. And the reason for my question was because you're not in sales anymore. She doesn't want to say it, but she's vice president.
I mean, yes, it feels great to be at a very senior position in the company because you work your way up. It doesn't just happen to you like this.
Yeah,
right?
It didn't happen overnight.
Yes.
You actually put in the hard work, put in the hours,
yes.
made a name for yourself, and now you're up there.
Yes, because I started at the very ground level, because I didn't know anything about sales. I didn't know about real estate in Dubai. So when I came, it was very, very, it was very scary, if I can say so. And I didn't know if I'd make it. There were times, initial days, when everyone would leave the office and I would just stay back and, with all the lights off, I remember, and lock myself in a cabin and just cry, like literally cry so much because I could see industry stalwarts and these big guys into real estate and all of that all around me. And I was like a newbie, a girl, and I was thinking, how am I ever going to crack this? But I did, and within within 10 days of my joining, I cracked my first sale.
There you go.
Yeah, and when that happened, I
Beginner's
was like,
luck.
No,
No,
hard work.
Hard work. I like
And that's when I realized that this can happen. I can do this. And then I put in the hard work, even more so, the effort, the whatever it takes. I started learning a lot about real estate. And once you make your first sale, then there is no going back.
Exactly.
Then you are like, okay, I can do this.
You broke the ice.
Yes. And then you see the money coming in, right? Real estate is all about making money. And that is a big incentive, yes, to keep going.
So that would be your advice to newcomers coming in to the whole real estate game. I mean, work hard, put in the hours, do everything, and boom.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I tell my team every single day, that, there is really, whatever field you may be in, but there is no shortcut to success. And hard work never, ever, ever fails you. I mean, you put in the hard work now and you think that, you are doing so much, but the results aren't coming. But one day, all the dots will, connect and it'll all pay off. And I give them live examples of colleagues who may be in the company or may not be. Most of them are, still there with us. And their journey from what they started and where they are now. Because, the people who come in new, they only see people, at their most successful level. But they don't know the story. They don't know. Yes, they don't know what they've done. I give them examples of what it takes. And so, yes, of course, hard work is key component. But there are a whole lot of other things also.
Very well said. Are you sure you're not a motivational speaker in your spare time?
I hope I'm not talking too much because
no, absolutely.
Salespeople, they don't let anyone else talk. So I hope I'm giving you your camera time.
No, you are. And I'm pretty sure everybody listening is going to love the advice that you're giving them. So let's talk more about the Dubai real estate market. Let's dive into that. What's happening, what's new, what's going on. Let's give the audience something they haven't heard before.
I mean, it's common knowledge that Dubai real estate is the place to be at the moment. In fact, I tell everyone, in my team that we are very, very fortunate to be a part of Dubai real estate in this time, because it's still at its growing stage. It's not a mature market like most other parts of the world. So there's still so much opportunity over here. I mean, and the most wonderful thing is that, the way this city and this country is evolving, the vision that the leaders of this country have is, it's really, taking it to new heights. And that is supporting, industries all across in the country, but real estate in particular. So the vision of the leaders and the real estate space that we are in is completely aligning, and that works wonderfully well for real estate professionals in today's time. I mean, if I can add, in a recent report by Henley and Partners, it showed that after Australia, the UAE was number 2 in terms of millionaire migration into these countries. 4,000 plus millionaires moved into the UAE in 2023 alone. And when, of course, all that money is coming into the country, the wealth, and, of course, it's strengthening the economy.
Definitely.
So that's why it's a wonderful place to be at this time.
So tell me a little bit about this. This happened last night, didn't it?
Yes. So it's, of course, every time it's a wonderful feeling, a feeling of achievement and accomplishment and, appreciation. And all of that just pushes you to do better and better every day.
Okay, so you've been with Range for 3 years now, and you started off with sales, and now you're the VP. So tell us, like, how you saw Range grow. So what was your experience like? Like, how many employees were there when you joined? How many employees they got now? Because everywhere I look, it's Range.
Yes, we are all over the place.
You're all over the place.
Yes. Range is very well known in the industry, right? In the real estate space. It's always been quarter on quarter, year on year in the top 5 and any developers. So everybody wants to be in Range, really. And people know about the work culture over here. They know about how easy it is to work here. You just come and do your work and you go home. For example, we have Nitin, Lester, and Brendan over here, and they're very straightforward people, because in this industry it takes a lot of work, and we know that it can get a little dirty also, in the sense that agents are putting in their hard work and all of that, and commissions, and it's unfortunate and it's sad, but there are many companies out there who don't pay their agents, and they hold their commissions, and things like that. Companies have all sorts of unnecessary rules that, okay, if you've not done a sale this month, for example, you will not get your due commissions from the previous sale till you don't do your next sale. That's bizarre. That doesn't make sense, What is due for the work you've done. And what if you don't do anything, in the coming month, you'll not get anything. But there's no sense of holding your previous commissions and all of that. So, none of that exists in Range. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons that people want to come here.
So I've heard all sorts of stories about people going crazy, buying real estate, and things are selling out really quick. Like, tell us about that.
In Dubai, yeah?
In Dubai.
Yes. It's insane how the market has shaped up in the last few years. If I were to give you examples of the kind of demand we are seeing, there are launches, let's say, almost every developer is launching every single day. They're keeping us on our toes. We have no time to sleep, breathe, eat, because, back to back there are launches. So, of course, if there are so many launches, there is demand, A. And the kind of demand there is that if there is a launch at 10 in the morning, we queue up at midnight, or even earlier maybe, but midnight onwards in front of the developer office with our blankets and jackets and flask of coffee or tea,
I've actually seen some of those videos on shout out Love in Dubai.
Yes.
I've seen those videos.
Yes. And it's crazy because it's, there is a system to this, but it's also on a first come, first serve basis. And everybody wants to get units for their clients. So you're queuing up, and then, it's really, it's fun because to be a part of something. So if you look at it, I would say we are being a part of Dubai real estate history.
True.
We are making that history right now. So it's very exciting. And when the gates open, you should see the madness in the morning. Everyone's just rushing
like
to
Black
get
Friday
in.
sale.
Yeah.
So the year just started. What was your highlight for 2023? What was the most amazing thing that you guys worked with?
There was a lot. 2023 was a great year for Dubai real estate. But if I talk about something iconic, then the launch of Palm Jebel Ali was something outstanding. We all know about Palm Jumeirah. We know how mansions over there are selling at 100 million, 150 million.
People who are not even into real estate know about
Yes,
that.
So that's common knowledge across the world. So when something Nakheel launches another palm, of course it's going to be news everywhere. And they launched villas starting at 18 million, so which was the starting ticket size, 18 million, going up to 50, 60 million, possibly even more. And the launches that I was talking about when we queued up midnight to get units for our clients, I'm talking about Palm Jebel Ali. So imagine something starting at 18 million and people not getting units. So that's the kind of popularity that Dubai real estate has.
18 million ticket size, you said. So people are like spending the night outside in tents with 18 million in briefcases.
No, it doesn't work like that. Clients don't need to stand in the queue. That's why they have realtors like us.
The realtors stand in queue. Okay, I misunderstood that.
Yes.
Okay.
So we do the hard work and the legwork for them. That's why, they have us. And we stand in queues. Yes, sometimes we also hire people to stand for us. Yeah.
That was my next question. Did you ever hire someone to stand in queue and then they wake you up in the morning and you come and take their place?
So we used to do that, yes, but developers don't allow that anymore. It's a very professional industry. So
someone got caught.
Yes.
Okay, so people keep saying the market has really increased. Things are so expensive now and they're just going to wait for things to slow down. What would be your advice to them?
I'm not saying this as a realtor. The best time to buy real estate was 5 years ago. And if you haven't done that, people who didn't invest in 2019 or 20 post-COVID are really regretting right now.
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah, you snooze, you lose. And of course, no one has a crystal ball to predict what's going to happen. But then, research reports with global agencies like the likes of Knight Frank, let's say, for example, they did a great report last year, which spoke about how much of square meter of prime property you can get in 1 million USD in the top 10 cities of the world. In Dubai, you can buy about 105 square meters of prime property as compared to 25, 30 square meters in cities like, Singapore, London, New York.
Okay.
So I can say that property prices in Dubai are still very, very affordable. You can still buy luxury property, waterfront property, properties on the golf course, and all of that still are within your reach. And in other parts of the world, in the top cities of the world, if I talk about, they are beyond reach for most people. But an average income group person can also think of course, he may have to stretch a little bit, but it's not beyond his reach.
Stretch a little bit, but even though the hike is still cheaper comparative to other countries.
And to be honest, nothing is slowing down. 2024 is not slowing down. Developers have some massive launches planned, and they will only do that when they know that there's going to be demand. Otherwise, and why? Not everyone is a fool, yeah? People are risking their secure jobs or whatever to get into this space. There has to be a reason for it. So I would say that Dubai real estate, including prime properties, is still very much within reach for most people. And that's why everyone should invest in it. Even if you are not so interested in real estate, it's the safest investment in the world. Yeah. There are high risk and high reward investments, and then there are low risk and low reward. I think real estate is somewhere in the middle because it only grows. In your entry and exit is important when you buy and when you sell. And if you have the holding capacity, because it doesn't just grow overnight. So if you have the holding capacity, it'll only appreciate. It can only go up.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Invest in Dubai. So Priya, what would be your advice to newcomers and also advice for older people that have been in the game?
One advice that I always give to my team is to be fearless and you're in sales, you're in real estate, and when you're doing honest selling, there's nothing for you to be scared about. And okay, somebody sitting across the table might have more money than you, right? That's why you're on this side of the table and you're selling to him, but you have more knowledge. That's why he's coming to you.
True.
Right?
Yep.
So you both are equal. He has money, you have knowledge. So there's nothing to be scared about. But put your best self out there. Do honest sales. Don't misguide people. And there's nothing that can stop you to reach the top.
Awesome. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Invest in Dubai. Play it safe. And I'd like to thank Priya for joining us today, Executive Vice President for Range International Properties. And signing off, Danny D from Dubai's Calling. Be fearless.